Hi, I'm Heather from Here Booktubes, and today is the Blackoween tag. I actually don't know if that's the right title, but that's what I wrote on my paper. So way to go, Heather. So Blackoween is hosted by my friend Bre at the Loc'd Booktician, and she did this new tag. She did tags years ago for Blackoween, but she did a new one. My Blackoween vlog is not going to be until the second half of the month, so I wanted to do something for Blackoween earlier in October. Hello, Heir. Anyways, I wanted to do something earlier and she did this and I was like, perfect. I loved the questions. I've already watched a couple. It's a fun tag. So the first question is, how did you hear about Blackoween? So somebody shared Bre's channel on Twitter years and years ago. It would have been, I think, in October of 2020, and I believe that was her first round of Blackoween. I don't even know if it was called Blackoween at the time or not. I honestly have no idea. But I specifically watched her Halloween movie tag. That was the first video of hers that I ever watched, and that was how I found out about it. And she was talking about how when she grew up Baptist, that Halloween was the devil's holiday, and I was like, relatable. And honestly, I just felt really connected to her. I was like, I really like this creator. And then over the months, I continued watching her content. We started interacting, all of that. That's how I found out about Bre and Blackoween both, because to me, they go hand in hand. The second question is, how many years have you participated in Blackoween? So this is my third round. I saw her video that year, and the next year I participated. And I just have to take a moment to talk about how amazing Bre is, because not only is she funny and kind and compassionate and smart and all of those great things, but she really believes in the mission of Blackoween, basically. I know a lot of people talk about how they support Black people and support Black creators and Black shops and Black artists and all of this. Bre really does that, and she has honestly fought to make sure that Blackoween stays focused on that. Blackoween could be even more popular if she let people kind of just do whatever they wanted. And she doesn't. She wants it to be about Black authors. She wants it to be about Black creators, and what she says that she's all about is truly important to her. She's going to stand by those convictions, and she is going to actually live that. And I just really respect her for that. I love her because of her personality and stuff. Like, she's just fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with her, even though it's virtually. But the way that she has just really put so much effort into making sure that Blackoween stays for what she had originally envisioned it to be, I just think it's great, honestly. I don't think that it should go unnoticed. So that was not part of the question, but that was free. Question number 3, what's a favorite book you read from other years? So the couple of years that I've participated, I have had a new favorite every single year, so that's pretty exciting. Demon's Dream, loved this. It is long and it is worth it. It does have a lot of heavy content warnings though, so I would proceed with caution. However, the writing is just fantastic. Another one is Criminal Intentions by McCade. This one is a crime procedural, or like a TV show, but it is very anti-cop, even though our main characters are cops. It kind of addresses directly how even if you are doing the best you can to truly be a good cop, you can't. The system is designed for you to fail, and you're not going to be able to change the system. And it's just a fantastic series. And the last one is The Devil's Bargain. This is a pregnancy demon novella that I just really loved. It's fun. It's hot. I liked it. Question number 4. What kind of crime fiction do you like reading? Parentheses, even if it has romance in it. I just feel like Bre thought of me I feel like I was one of the people that she thought about when she did this, and not only this, but in Toolish Parish this year, the Noor Apothecary has a lot of kind of romance specific prompts, and I just love that she did that for us. I read romance, so I've always kind of taken the Blackoween prompts and genres and fit them into romance subgenres that fit and are by Black authors and fit the spirit of the prompt and the readathon. And I just appreciate that she lets us do that. I like romantic suspense, Mafia, paranormal is kind of what I would equate to the horror genre. I also love a good mystery, but it has to have like a very central romance. So it's really more a romance with a mystery subplot. But I just have fun with, you know, a love interest that is worshiping the main character and is obsessed with them, and also is killing some people. Question number 5 is, what are 3 to 5 books on your Blackoween TBR? So I have already rolled my first 3 rolls, and I do not know what I'm gonna fit into those prompts, but ones that I have really high on my TBR that I would like to work in. One is Sinful Enforcer, which is Mafia MIsfits number 6 by Monique. This came out at the very end of July, and I've been saving it for Blackoweenathon and hoping I can make it work. It is all Black Mafia, and the families are really supportive. The female main characters are very lethal and very capable and are really respected and taken care of and worshipped by their love interests and their families, and everyone is really just, it's just healthy, and I love seeing that. That's not something you find very often in Mafia romances, so I love that aspect. Another is Heir Flames by Monet, which I actually got from Bre at Bookmark Chronicles, and this is a cartel romance, and I really don't know much more about that except he wants her as payment for a debt, and he's like obsessed with her, which is a classic Mafia trope. Next one is The Vampire King by Wright, because I love Black vampires. I actually don't know for sure, because I'm pretty sure she usually writes interracial romance. I've read a couple and they've been interracial, so I don't know if the vampire is Black or not. I think that the main character is. I don't know if I'll fit that in. Unstoppable by Shon is a bodyguard Black romance, and I know it has time jumps and is set in spring. Whitney actually let me know some of the prompts that it would fit. And the last one is Crimes of Passion by Harbon. It's 2 guys that do podcasts, and they're going to have to work together on a true crime podcast, and it's a novella. I will say, do not put Harbon on your book by a Black man prompt. They have specifically asked not to be on lists of male authors and things like that, so they won't fit that. Number 6, what kind of content do you love to see during Blackoween? I really like vlogs and rec videos and TBR videos, and I love seeing people roll for their TBR. It's so sad. Okay, listen, when I'm rolling for my TBR, I want the dice to be kind to me. But when I'm watching somebody else roll for their TBR, I love watching the chaos unfold as they just try to make it work. It's just so entertaining to me. I love watching the dice mess with people, so that's fun. I really like that we have a dice element this year. Rolling dice is just fun. I don't know. Number 7, have you read a book from an author that was interviewed for Blackoween? No, I have not, but I have watched some of the interviews, and they were really great, really well done. Bre seemed to be having so much fun. I love that she was able to include that. Number 8, what is an ambitious read for Blackoween for you? Anything that would be outside of my normal romance or age range or any of the things, honestly. I'm very much a mood reader, so pretty much if it's not already on my TBR, it would be like very much outside my comfort zone and ambitious for me. But this one, I'm going to use Dark City Omega by Elizabeth Stevens. This is a dark omega verse. If you don't know what omega verse is, it's a thing. I did try one of this author's alien books, DNF'd it pretty quickly because it was stressing me out. So I feel very nervous about even picking this up at all. Number 9, what are you most looking forward to? I am really looking forward to solving the puzzle of which books fit the prompts that I rolled. I am such a mood reader, so the more specific that you get, the more I struggle. So, you know, we have Black authors, easy, no problem. Black authors with crime fiction, one more element, still very doable. And now we have these like very specific prompts that may or may not fit books that are already on my TBR. And also some of them, like, I'm like, I don't know if this is in the book or not. How do I find out? So anyways, I'm looking at it as a fun challenge, definitely stressed about it. Don't get me wrong, I'm stressed. I'm like, what if? But I think it's gonna be particularly fun to try and make it all fit. And number 10, last question, what's a book with a beautiful cover that counts for Blackoween? You don't think I'm gonna just give you one, do you? Set Up for Love by B. Love. I love this cover. This had crime elements in it that I was not anticipating when I picked it up, and it's wild. It's a little bit of a love triangle. You have kind of a useless husband who is trying to get his wife to not leave him. So his plan is he's going to set up a robbery, a fake robbery. They're going to get robbed and he's going to save her, and then she'll magically fall back in love with him. Like, sir, did you really think that was gonna work? Well, the person that he hires takes one look at his wife, is like, oh, I'm gonna treat her better than you ever did. You are not keeping this woman. Next one is Maybe Next Time, which is All of the Biggest Nights trilogy by Christina C. Jones. I love these kind of darker, steamy novellas from her. Like, they're some of my all-time favorites of her entire backlist. What does this fit? I don't know. I don't know what prompt it fits, but I feel like it fits the spirit of things. Another one is No Longer Afraid by Christina C. Jones. This is a Black motorcycle club romance, and there are definitely secrets and things like that in this. It's not my favorite because it's a little bit darker. I would say content warning for rape, although it's not graphic on page. It was a time. Everybody had secrets. Everybody had secrets. And then lastly, One Night, One Bite by Dria Andersen. This is a Black vampire and a Black, like, magic user. I forget what she called them, but it is an alternate history of the South of the United States. So I think during slavery, BIPOC people in general, but Black people in particular, got, like, supernatural powers, and now the United States is divided between the supernaturals, the BIPOC in the South, and the non-supernatural whites in the North. And it's set up to be a very interesting world. This is the only one so far. It's very steamy, but like, it's my favorite Dria Andersen to date. So we're getting more in the series in 2024, and I can't wait. But listen, all these covers, yes. So that's it. That was my Blackoween tag. If it's even called that, I apologize, Bre. If it's not, I'll try and have the right thing in the title. But this was really fun. I liked these questions. I think it's a really fun, like, bonus video to kind of step up the hype for Blackoween. And I'm really looking forward to participating again this year. So I love Bre. If you aren't already following her, she's great. Like, I recommend. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.